Welcome to today's Explainer, and wow, we are dropping right into a scene of absolute cinematic chaos. Imagine an ancient world painted in dark, stormy shadows, kind of like a Rembrandt masterpiece coming to life, right? But everything is just violently tearing itself apart. The sky is bruised, the earth is literally shaking and splitting wide open, and humanity is teetering right on the brink. This is the dark, heavy setting of a profound and honestly terrifying ancient text we're unpacking today, the Decree of Destruction, drawn straight from the visions of Enoch's prophecy.
So right in the middle of this crumbling apocalyptic landscape, we find our righteous man, Noah, and he is utterly terrified. As the ground literally gives way beneath his feet and thick smoke rises from ancient cities in the distance, he cries out to his grandfather, the ancient prophet Enoch. He screams out with this raw, embittered, weeping voice, "Hear me, hear me, hear me." It's a desperate threefold plea from a man who genuinely believes he's about to perish right along with the very earth he's standing on.
Section 1. The Collapsing World, a Sinking Earth, and a Desperate Plea.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're looking at a text where the physical world isn't just troubled, it's completely collapsing. The source describes it incredibly vividly. Noah witnesses what's called a great commotion on the earth, and he sees that the earth itself had sunk down, meaning its physical destruction is absolutely imminent. And, if that isn't terrifying enough, suddenly this booming, terrifying voice echoes from heaven. The sheer magnitude of this cosmic event is so intense that it causes Noah to just fall flat on his face in absolute terror.
This sequence of events triggers a really frantic journey. First, Noah witnesses this immense physical destruction all around him. Second, driven by this overwhelming fear that he's going to be swallowed up by the collapsing landscape, he journeys all the way to the ends of the earth. He actually enters this glowing, mystical realm through a misty mountain pass, a place where the physical world transitions into the spiritual, just to find his grandfather Enoch. And third, he begs to know why. Why is the earth in such an evil plight? Why is it literally shaking to pieces?
Section 2. The Forbidden Secrets. The price of angelic corruption.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that we hit the dark turning point of our narrative. The command has gone forth from the Lord, and Enoch gives the explicit, shocking reason for the earth's destruction. Their ruin is accomplished because they have learned all the secrets of the angels. Think about that. This isn't just about your standard human failings or typical worldly sins. The impending doom is the direct result of stolen, forbidden divine knowledge. Mankind crossed a cosmic boundary.
Just look at this absolutely terrifying list of corrupted teachings that humanity absorbed. Enoch reveals they learned the violence of the Satans, and they tapped into the most secret powers of the universe. They fully embraced the power of sorcery and the dark arts of witchcraft. And then there's the making of molten images. Picture ancient people wielding glowing dark runes, entirely consumed by greed. Humanity didn't just casually stumble into wickedness. They were armed with lethal, angelic secrets that essentially weaponized their worst impulses.
And this brilliantly illustrates one of the most fascinating philosophical views in this ancient text. Notice the focus on metallurgy, the making of molten images and the forging of metals. The text explains that discovering how silver, soft metal, lead, and tin are produced wasn't some triumphant human innovation. No, it was forbidden angelic knowledge. These metals are actually described as coming from a terrestrial fountain guarded by a preeminent angel. So the text frames early technological progress, like those massive fiery metal forges and iron weapons of war, as a highly dangerous, corrupting secret stolen directly from heaven.
Section 3. The Promise to Noah, the Divine Exception in the Darkness.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because here, the heavy atmosphere completely shifts. The dark visions fade away, and we get this beautiful, peaceful moment where Enoch reaches down, takes his terrified grandson by the hand, and physically raises him up. It's a moment of warm, divine hope piercing right through the apocalyptic gloom. We see a stunning contrast here. On one side, we have the doomed world. Because they searched out hidden sorceries and learned what was forbidden, the text says they have no place of repentance forever. They are the damned. But on the other side, we see the divine exception. Enoch tells Noah that the Lord of Spirits knows he is pure. He's completely guiltless regarding these stolen angelic secrets. So amidst an entirely corrupted earth, Noah stands apart, preserved by his absolute innocence. Enoch then delivers this incredibly powerful, reassuring promise to Noah.
From thy seed shall proceed a fountain of the righteous and holy without number forever. Even as the current world is slated for complete and utter destruction, the Lord of Spirits has destined Noah's name to be among the holy. His righteous lineage is promised kingship and great honors. It's a profound reassurance that humanity does have a future, and it will flow like a pure fountain from Noah himself.
Section 4. Restraining the deep, the impending flood.
But that relief for humanity's future, it's set against immediate, terrifying danger. After securing Noah's legacy, Enoch pulls back the curtain on the actual mechanism of destruction. And guys, this is an incredibly epic and dreadful vision. Enoch shows Noah the angels of punishment. They are standing ready to strike. And their specific mission? To let loose all the powers of the subterranean waters, the massive, roaring oceans hidden deep beneath the Earth's crust. This entire mechanism is explicitly designed to bring total, unyielding destruction and judgment upon all who dwell on the Earth.
So the crucial point is found right here in this specific verse. The Lord of Spirits gave commandment to the angels who were going forth that they should not cause the waters to rise, but should hold them in check. Just picture this. Powerful, majestic, celestial forces standing atop massive subterranean cliffs. They're using their sheer divine energy to temporarily restrain these surging, violent underground floods from bursting forth. The dark waters are violently churning and straining against their invisible bonds.
The tension in this final moment is just unbelievable. These powerful angels are literally holding back the apocalypse, but only for a moment. As our text concludes, Noah solemnly walks away from Enoch's presence, his face filled with heavy resolve. The sky turns completely dark, foreshadowing the great deluge to come, which leaves us staring at a massive prophetic tidal wave on the horizon, asking this one final, terrifying question. With the waters of judgment temporarily restrained by these celestial forces, how long until the gates finally break?